Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Hello, hello. I feel like this feels weird. I don't know. I feel like it's off. There we go. It's like not staying. I don't know. It's having its best life. It's having its best life. Hello guys, welcome, welcome. I know Auntie Anne won't be with us tonight because she's celebrating her mother-in-law's 80th birthday. She said, she texted me to tell me she won't be here. So we missed her tonight, but she's partying. She's partying hardy.
Tim just made a baby man.
No, thank you. Anyway. Let's see who's all in here. Alex, hello. He's waiting, folks. Greg, what's going on? What's going on? James Hall, hello. Welcome. Hi, Greg. Tim Mason, hello. I know you got some good news. That's exciting. Love that for you. Rockin' Ranch, hey, hey, hey. What's going on? Mike Birch says, hey, Sid. Old Man King Homestead, hi. Thomas. What's going on? Thomas knows my whole thing. What's going on? Neil S. Hey, Sid, Mike, and Frankie. Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. From Helene. Yes, we fine. I know a lot of people are not, and entire towns have been wiped off the map. So it's a mess. It's very, very, very sad. Jerry Jones. Hello. How are you doing? Randy. Hello. Charlene Grady. Hello. What's going on? Nadine. Hello. Let's see. Joe Jacobson from Eastern Iowa. Mike Birch says hello. Rebel at Heart. Hi, Kelly. You pay attention. Oh, good job. Good job. Not everybody does, but that's good. That's a rare quality in a man. Let's see. David Glutt, what's going on? What's going on? Neil S. is saying hey to Mike Birch. Need to put my glasses back on because I'm just squinting at my screen right now. These are my worst pair of reading glasses from the dollar store. They're like the crunchiest. Can you guys hear that? They're like, they sound like my bones, all crispity and crunchy. Billy Tyson, hello from Southeast Mississippi. Ooh, hopefully you're doing okay. You shouldn't have got hit too bad there. I know the next one might hit you. Or they were saying it was. Now I haven't heard anything about the new one. I forget. It's not I. There was, let's see, Helene. Ivan, was it? No, Ida. I don't remember what the other name was. I know they go alphabetical order, but I can't remember what the name was. My listening qualities are impeccable. I love that for you, Thomas. Hopefully the woman in your life appreciate that, because that's rare. The wood post, do I ever eat hot peppers? I do. In fact, Mike, when I first met him, he had zero heat tolerance. I have, for most of my life, been a bit of a fire eater. So he started growing all of those hot peppers because I like them. And they're always, they aren't always easy to find. In the little town we lived in California, you could find habaneros usually, and jalapenos and serranos, but that was about it. You couldn't find really anything else at the regular store. So he started growing ghost peppers and all these other exotic hot peppers that he found. And he would make hot sauces for me. I mean, most of the time when he makes hot sauces, okay, you are digging into my legs, sir. Most of the time when he makes hot sauces and stuff, he can't eat them. He makes them, for me and for other people, because his heat tolerance is considerably lower than mine. Although, because I do most of the cooking, there's been a few times where he's like, I can't eat this. Like, it hasn't happened in a long time, but we did go through a phase there where he was doing better with spicy food. And so I was like, cool. And I started making stuff hotter. And he was like, I can't eat this. It's too hot. And I was like, really? It's not even hot. And he's like, it is. So anyway, but yes, I do eat the hot peppers. And I love making the probiotics out of them and the hot sauces and all the ferments out of them. So yeah. Thomas says, I'm a 3 Mississippi person. I love it. I try to pay attention, but don't fit in my budget really well. Sid, haven't had time to watch the video, but what in the blue blazes do you want to go to New York for? I'll tell you guys in just a minute. I will tell you guys in just a minute. No damage in your area. Okay, good. Good. I know my glasses are. I need to go back to the eye doctor because Mike was laughing at me the other day because I forget if I think I only had my regular, because I wear contacts, right? But then I also wear my regular glasses when I don't have my contacts in. Well, he was having me read something for him, and I had to take my glasses off and then hold the paper right here because even with my glasses on, I couldn't read it. And I can't just, if I don't have my contacts in, these don't work great for me. So I told him, I was like, I need to go back to the eye doctor because I'm struggle busting over here with, I can't see nothing. I'm gonna be a mess. So I need to figure it out, but I just haven't had time to go in. I need to call. Let Tim and I bust in on your live. What is she texting me? I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Anyway, so no, that's not it. I don't know what's happening. I'll figure it out in a minute. Yes, prayers paid off, says Tim. The doctors cannot find the cancer. Yes, because they got rid of it all, which is great news. Great news. Alex says New York is where the money is. Too broke to pay attention. I know. Let me tell you. We don't have any mods. Oh, that's what you were saying. Well, we don't have that many people in here either. I'm not super worried, but let me see what. Yeah, you for sure can, Dana, if you're also in here. I know Tim is, but you must be. But I'm also going to make, if I can figure out how to do it, try to make, hold on. I'll figure this out. I will. Hold on. Let me get over here. Okay, hold on. My computer is not computing. I know you guys are all worried there's no mods, but I think I'm pretty sure you guys can behave yourself. Here we go. David, I'm going to make you there. I just made you a moderator, David. How about them apples? Whether you like it or not. Don't trust others to behave. Well, I know. Dangerous. I shouldn't let the cat out of the bag, but I can't help it. I listen to Sid and I try not to miss the videos. Well, I appreciate that. And I've been bad lately. I have not been posting sip-ins and spill-ins on the regular. I've been good about posting the ones on Monday, and then the rest of the week has been like, oh shoot, I never posted one. And not that there hasn't been stuff going on, but it's like stuff that I feel like wasn't video worthy or whatever yet. So there's that. Yeah, 2 months of tests and scans, can't find the cancer. God is amazing in everything. Praise goes directly to God. 100%, Dana. 100%. That is completely true. That's amazing news. Amazing news. That's really good. I never behave myself, says Rockin' Ranch. Oh, Greg, I'm sorry. Hopefully it was for the side you like. How about that debate last night, though? Huh? It was interesting. you know, I'll be real honest. When Trump named JD as his running mate, I was like, I don't know much about this guy. I'd heard of, I had seen Hillbilly Elegy, but didn't realize that that was him, right? So I had seen that when it came out, like, or once it was on streaming. And so I actually rewatched it and I was like, oh yeah, I had seen this. And didn't really know anything about him, right? And so I started kind of paying attention to him. But I will say he was very, and I've watched several of his speeches, interviews, rallies, and stuff in the interim. But I knew he wouldn't disappoint last night. I was pretty impressed with him last night. And honestly, the side whose name shall not be said, he didn't do as badly as I thought he might. Honestly, he didn't do badly at all. A couple hiccups, everybody always has a couple hiccups in something like that. But JD had one or two himself, but nothing catastrophic. But I will say, it was nice to have them be respectful and actually answer some questions. And the moderators didn't exactly keep to their fact checking that they were not supposed to do, but whatever. Hello, Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse. Brian got a new puppy dog, Dexter. New puppy dog. Barbie, hello everyone from Montclair, California. We are at 99 degrees. Ooh, still warm there. It's warm during the day here, but it's getting chillier in the morning and in the evenings. Sir, I don't know what you want. You keep putting your little paw on me. Yeah, you gotta put your glasses on now, David. Sorry. I made him a mod. What am I doing? What am I doing? I know. I'm just adding one more just in case here too. Got big country, you've been knighted. He's not wearing eyeliner. If you go back and look at pictures of him when he was younger, I've known guys like that just have a real dark lash line, and I know women like that. That's just, he's not wearing eyeliner. That's right. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah. Why are you walking? Literally just walked across my back, that cat. Unbelievable. Listen, I enjoy a good debate. I can't say that I've enjoyed it much the last couple of years because it has become such a media nightmare. I have always followed politics and I've always been very interested in it. And I was teasing them last night because Frankie came in just like this during the debate. And I was like, this is my Super Bowl. You can talk to me during the commercial break, but then I'm back. So I did not see your message about the flamingo shirt, B. Patton. I'm sorry, I must have missed that. I must have been not had my glasses on for a second and then gibber drawing. It probably is. Mike always hits it. Is that better? I think that's probably better. Whoever sits here is usually Mike. He'll hit it. So, yeah, I did not see your message about the flamingo shirt. You don't have to really do anything. I don't think this group's going to get out of hand. I think we'll be okay. But anyway, so that's right. That's right. Okay, so going to New York. I'll fill you guys in. So, as a homesteading farming channel, we do a lot of like power bank reviews and sponsorships and things like that. And we've worked with Jackery a few times now. And they're actually unveiling, I believe it's like a whole house system that they're unveiling, if memory serves. And they're doing it in New York, in Manhattan. And they invited me to go. Basically, they're picking up the tab and going to go to this event and check it out, film a little bit of it. There'll be, in theory, some other people that do YouTube or various forms of social media as well, and I would imagine maybe some press or something, that they're inviting to this function, um, to help get the word out and check it out and whatever. I have never been to New York. I know a lot of you are gonna say, "It's a cesspool, it's this, it's that," and I'm sure it is in a lot of ways. Because I mean, I could say the same thing about California, and I was just there, and I'm from there. Um, but, it's one of those things that's, like, on kinda on my bucket list to go, and so when somebody says, "Hey, do you wanna do something off your bucket list and it won't cost you anything?" Because I was like, "I'm never gonna go. I have no reason to go to the East Coast. Like, I have no reason to go," right? Um, so I just figured, well, I would never do that, right? But now I get to go do it. So I'm kind of excited, see the Statue of Liberty, see the Empire State Building, see Times Square. Sign me up. Eat a good slice, have a bagel, check those things off my list. So that's I'm excited to go. And I'm going to be careful. There is a chance that somebody that you all are probably fairly familiar with may go with me. Not so much with me, but will also be attending. But I haven't touched base with them again today, so I don't know for sure. What's up, Tim from Ridge Life? You should get Mike and Ryan soap, rope on the soap. Oh, Tim, you're terrible. You'd go with me? I bet you would. You could be my bodyguard. Yeah. Yep. I am excited to go though. Never been. So I'm like gonna go. They're gonna have to fend for themselves for a couple of days, and Mama's gonna get out of here. I busted out. I already packed uh, everything but my outfit for the night of the event because it's kind of business casual. So basically, that means something I would wear to church. So like one of my jumpsuits that I'll wear. But I don't want to pack it too soon because it'll just get real wrinkly. And so, but I got my scarves because, got to wear a scarf in the fall in New York, right? So I'm excited. I'm excited to go and check it out. So, California, grew up there too. Yeah, you know it. You know it, James Hall. You know it. You know it. Yeah, I asked about if anybody else had been invited in the family chat, but I'll tell you later who said they might be going from that group. But they haven't officially decided, so I don't want to like out them. Lots of good Italian food there. That's right. My stepdad was raised there. Yeah, my mom, her side of the family is from there. I'm only, what am I, third generation, right? 1, 2. Yeah, I'm third generation on that side of the family to be born here. They came over from Italy, and my great grandmother was Irish. And fresh off the boat, married my grandfather, my great grandfather, who was way her senior. All the stories I've heard, she was a young teenager, and he was 27. I've never been able to get anybody to really give me any more information about that. And then most of the people now that could give me any information about that are dead. So I guess my mom and my aunt might know, but I don't know, they're kind of weird about that. So anyway, they all are, lived on Long Island. My mom lived there until she was, 11, and then moved out to California for my grandfather's work. Ended up being out there when he was out of the military. So, that's how it rolls. That's how it rolls. But I got a hotel room with a view of Times Square. So I'm excited to go. I know there's good Italian food there, so I'm definitely gotta have a slice of pizza while you're there. Gotta get go to a good deli and get like a bagel with a schmear, some lox or something, or a good New York deli sandwich, something like that, right? So I'm excited. I get bringing people to a reveal, but why the heck New York City? What are they going to do? Put the solar panels out the windows of the high rises? Yeah, I don't know. I was a little surprised too. The only thing I can think of is that because they're doing it as like a media release, which is like why they picked New York. But I don't know. I mean, it could be something that they're trying to utilize with it being like a whole house system that they're thinking maybe like apartments and high rises would be able to use. I don't know. Um, I've been a few times, lots of good food. Yeah. So, and some cool stuff to see, love a good rooftop bar at NYC. There we go, Rockin' Ranch. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Yep. And the one hotel I was looking at first did have a rooftop bar, and I'm not sure if this one does. I didn't check. I know it has a restaurant and a bar inside of it, but I don't know if there's a rooftop situation. So, how long does this knighthood last? Generally forever, because I never have removed anybody's thing. So, that's not true. I think I did one time because they acted up. So if you don't act up, oh, okay. Well, Tim just outed them. Yeah. So I was talking to Denise about it a lot yesterday. So Denise and Marcel from It's All Grady, they're talking about going, but they were still kind of trying to figure it out because they were going to drive. So they were kind of figuring out like logistics because obviously that's going to extend their trip by quite a bit. So whereas I'm flying, I mean, I'm driving 2 hours to the airport, but then I'm flying. So I don't know. I haven't talked to her at all today, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm cool. That just wondering. Okay, good, big country. Just making sure. Just making sure. Well, that's good. I hope that they do. It would be nice because we were talking about maybe on our off time because the event is only like a 2-hour event, and then we have the rest of the time. Like maybe I kind of want to when I get there on Tuesday night. I kind of want to like ask the concierge like, hey. Are there any like Broadway plays tonight that I can get like a last minute single ticket to that's not too expensive and like go see a show? Like talk about bucket list, right? So I might do that. I might do that. We'll see. Jake Hudson, what's going on? Thank you. Appreciate that, Jake. I realize I'm saying Hudson and not Husden. I apologize. I caught myself when I was typing your name yesterday. Yeah. Into the description because I used the part of the song in the video that's coming out on Wednesday. It's coming out on Friday. And I just went on autopilot and typed Hudson. Probably because I have New York on the brain too. That doesn't help. And then I looked back at the other screen and I went, wait a minute, it's Husden. Because you know how your brain just kind of goes on autopilot sometimes when it sees something, at least my brain does. When I see something that's sort of familiar, that I'll think it's something else. And so my apologies. I just said it wrong 12 times. But anyway. Thank you. Thank you, Dink and Tank. Thank you. I wouldn't want to drive in New York either. I'm not getting a rental car. I will be taking an Uber or a cab or something from the airport to the hotel, and then I'll be hoofing it, busing it, walking. I won't take the subway as much as I kind of want to take the subway. I feel like I would die. And I also feel like I would get really lost because I don't understand how it works. Like I understand how it works, but like I don't know all the areas, the stops. Like I wouldn't know what to do. And same thing with the buses. I honestly don't know. My one girlfriend who's from back east was like, "Oh, you just take the bus everywhere. It's really easy. You just hop on and off." And I was like, I feel like I would end up in Nebraska because I wouldn't know when to get on and off. Like I would just jack that all up. So, because I've done that with the shuttles in Vegas and have gotten off on the wrong thing before. So, I'm just saying, I wouldn't trust myself. I think I'll be like walking and taking like Ubers or whatever. I don't know. You'll try to behave. Oh, good. Moscow on the Hudson. Squirrel. I know, right? Well, all I can think of is Captain Sully. That's the first thing that I picture, which then makes me think of Tom Hanks, which then makes me think of bosom buddies. And then my brain goes down the rabbit hole. Forrest Gump. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Paragon Ridge Ranch. What's up, Chrissy? The subway is so easy in NYC. Yeah. I just also feel like like you always, I mean, I know it's just like anything in any big city, you always hear about like the bad things that happen. But like, I would also kind of like to say, I rode the subway once in New York City. So I might do it and just like not tell Mike because I feel like he's gonna lay down some rules before I leave. Like, you're not allowed to walk down the street at night. You're not allowed to like just because he would be worried that I'm by myself. So, but that's one of the other reasons why I'm like, I hope Denise and Marcel come because like we can go sightseeing together and we can go grab a bite to eat together. And like, you know, we can do all that stuff. And I don't have to worry about getting murdered. So, well, I mean, I still have to worry about it, but not as much, right? Tim, you should go out to the city. I'll join. There you go. I think he forgets that I'm live sometimes and then starts screaming on the phone. I'm telling you. I don't know. Yeah, he's in the middle of building his estate over there. Wanda Henry, what's going on? Yeah, I am struggling trying to read the screen. If you have any time, do the ferry around Lady Liberty. I do want to see the Statue of Liberty while I'm there. The problem is, whilst looking at the map, it seems like that might be a bigger excursion from where I am in Manhattan than I'll have time for. I don't know. Just because of the timing of things. But there's a chance I might be able to. If I get a real early start on Wednesday, because I'll wake up in New York that morning, I might be able to do that. But I'm definitely going to be window seating it, trying to see on the way in and on the way out to see if I can see her if that's the case. But we'll see. We'll see. Better alone than with some young guy you meet. Yeah, I don't think I'll be meeting any young guys in New York. I mean, I'm not part of the agenda. Times Square is amazing at night. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to go check out Times Square. And like I said, my hotel room actually has a view of it. So I don't know how good of a view, but it says it has a view of it. We'll see. It might just be like a sliver of it, but I'll take what I can get. But it's exciting either way. I have a little bit of adventure in me, very, very limited adventure. And so when I get the opportunity to do something or go somewhere, like, I'm like, sign me up. Just walk down to Battery Park and see the statue. Bring your good camera. Gotcha. Yeah, I won't be bringing the DSLR. No way, Jose. I'll have my phone and maybe the GoPro. I do have a good pair of binoculars, though. That's true. I do have that pair of binoculars that has the thing that I can put my phone in and I can record what it sees. But I don't know where those binoculars ended up. I think Mike took them and put them somewhere weird. I'll have to ask him. The bus system is great. It's all of Manhattan, and you get off and on all the places for one price. It feels safer than walking. Okay, good to know. I was wondering about that. Like, do I have to put tokens in every time? Do I buy a day pass? Like, how does that work? I'll figure it out. I think he's lamenting with someone else over somebody else's screw up is what it sounds like to me. What? You never know. Herman Munster, big fan. Hello. Shame it's the wrong time of year. Rockefeller Center is amazing in the winter. I know. The ice skating rink and all that. I know. But fall in New York is supposed to be really nice. And the weather's supposed to be really good the few days that I'm there. So we'll see. We'll see. We did so much walking. I was so sore. Got lost in Central Park. Be careful with anything high dollar, especially at night. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be careful. And if I get stuck like somewhere in the evening, not at my hotel. I will pay the Uber to like, get me out of there so I don't have to walk at night too far. It's not the walking that bothers me, it's the danger factor, I guess. When you get between Moon and NYC, Trump Plaza, yeah. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's there. It's a day pass. Okay. Do you buy that on the bus? Christy, you know all the information. How do you know all this? I know you were from that area, but pack the liquid IV. Oh, I'm not going to get slammered. I have to be functioning. Freedom Tower, Empire State Building, Trump Plaza, Times Square, Wall Street, Rockefeller Center, Battery Park, and Chinatown. It's a long list. I'm not there for that many days. I mean, I could pack a lot in maybe in one day, but I don't know. I do want to see the Empire State Building isn't too far away. Obviously, I'm staying kind of right at the edge of Times Square. But those are all places I would like to see. I would like to see Central Park, but I'm also terrified of it because I've watched a lot of true crime over my life. And while it looks beautiful, I also imagine it to be littered with dead bodies. So I'm just a little scared. Just a little scared. You did all that in one day? Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I just, I'm gonna, like I said, that Wednesday, because I get in like Tuesday afternoon, I'll try to bang a few things out Tuesday afternoon, depending on getting into my hotel room and all that. Dinner, maybe try to see a Broadway show, because I figure I can ask, and if they, because they have those concierges there at the hotels. If you can say like, hey, I just want a single ticket. What do you got playing tonight? Like, what do you got? Like, sometimes they can hook you up. So he did. He defeated. You can bonk him out if I don't know what all he's saying. I saw one of the things, but you can bonk him. That's fine. Whack-a-mole. Take a carriage ride in Central Park. That's safe. Well, one of my friends who's from New Jersey, who goes to New York a lot, or went a lot when she lived there, said that don't take any of the carriage rides or pedicabs because they try to like rob you. Not rob you, but like hike up the price like crazy. So could join the Radio City Rockettes. I don't think so. I don't think so. Their legs come up to my ears. I don't think so. Nah, those are sleeping with the fishes. Okay, good to know, Chrissy. Good to know. Don't forget the Museum of Natural History. Oh my. Well, I know there's a lot of museums. Go see Rent on Broadway. Oh, that's the most New York thing you could go see, right? I know. Well, I mean, there's so many Broadway shows that I grew up on that I love. And I would also go see something that I had no idea what it was that's out. It's like a newer, so I would definitely, but we'll see. Can't stay, still not feeling the best. COVID is knocking me down. Oh, I'm sorry, Wanda. I hope you get to feeling better. I actually don't like that musical at all. It has one good song, and that's really it, in my opinion. I don't know why it was as popular as it was. Not a fan. I saw a lot. So we had one of the reasons I'm very familiar with them is my grandparents had season tickets, row D, which is just what it sounds like, fourth row. No, A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever. It was row D, right? Because we were one, A, B, C, D. Yeah, it was fourth row. Row D. I do remember it was row D. What is trying to fly into the house? There is creatures. Anywho, anyway, we were like fourth row center at the San Diego Civic Theater, which hosts a lot of Broadway productions. So when they go on tour, they come through San Diego, and they had those season tickets forever. My mother actually got grandfathered them after my grandfather died, no pun intended, grandfather. But she is a hoarder and she didn't get the payment notice and it lapsed and somebody else ended up getting the tickets and she couldn't get them back. So that was kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. You know, one more piece of paper in a pile of papers is just impossible, and that's what happened. So anyway, but I got to see, I mean, you name the Broadway production, I got to see it for a lot of years. And, you know, so it's pretty fun, pretty fun. I did miss the end of when I was pregnant with Frankie, we went to go see Fiddler on the Roof. And we had to leave at intermission because I was really late in my pregnancy and I couldn't sit there anymore. I was struggle busing and I was like, I know how it ends, gotta go. So we left. That's the only time we left a show early, and it was for medical reasons. If you go through New Jersey, I won't be going to New Jersey. If you go through New Jersey, go to Weehawken and take the ferry to Manhattan, then jump on the bus. That's the easiest. Yeah. I don't think I kind of was looking at that, like maybe I could do that, but then I was like, I don't want to stay in New Jersey and then have to go over when the event's in Manhattan. I don't know, just because I'm not as familiar with the area. So do not go up to the top of the Empire State Building and look over the edge. If the wind is blowing good, that thing sways like 12 feet each direction. And I did it and almost got sick. Oh, wow. Okay, good to know. I mean, I know it sways, but whew, I think I would rather see it from down below. I maybe like walk in the lobby, but I don't know if I'm sure they charge you to go up to the top because it's like a tourist thing. So I'm sure there's like a ticket you have to buy or something. I'm sure it's not a free observation deck, but maybe it is. Maybe I would like go up to the top and just look and then come back down. Maybe I would do that, Neil. Lion King, Wicked, Frozen are great at the theater when you take your daughter, of course. That's right, Sam. Are you sure you don't need the soap on the rope? Oh man, I would be in their armpits. Are you kidding me? I'm too short to be a rockhead. And I was never as flexible as all the other dancers. Like that was just, I blame that on my scoliosis and all my jacked up stuff. I never had that. And I remember dance teachers when I was younger used to yell at me, not yell at me, but like give me a hard time because my stuff wouldn't straighten or do what it was. I could still make the overall movement look good, but like my knee always looked like it was a little bit bent or my hip always looked like it was slightly out. And I'm like, because it is, but like I physically can't do it better than that. So it is what it is. Stand outside Fox News so we can see you. When I went to top tickets, well, when I went to the top tickets for like $25, that was like 15 years ago. Oh yeah, it's probably really expensive now. See, I don't want to spend, I'm not trying to spend a gazillion dollars while I'm there either. So I will like go to it, look at it, maybe walk inside, and then next. Or honestly, for like some, like the Empire State Building is like, if I, you know, depending on where the approach is, if I can see, I don't think it will because the airport's a lot farther on the other side, LaGuardia. So probably can't see it when you're flying in. Although maybe it depends on which direction it has you turn the bank to go in. I don't know what their flight path is. So I guess we'll see. I did see Wicked. I didn't see The Lion King. Mike actually went with my mom to that one. And I forget why, but he went to that one. And Frozen was not a Broadway play when we had those tickets. And I didn't know it was now, but you know, hey, whatever. Let's see. I will be careful. Thank you. I will be careful. I will be careful. I know. I know. Jamie from O'Rourke's Littlefields was like, you should, you know, she's telling me I should be packing. And I was like, don't know how that's going to work out. They're they have different rules in New York, number one, and I'm flying and I know I could check it and whatever, but I just, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I know they have different rules about that. They don't quite honor the Second Amendment the way we do in other areas. I wasn't impressed with the inside of Empire State Building. The marble looked dirty. Oh, really? Okay. Good to know. I mean, I've seen it in movies. You know what I mean? Like lots of movies, you see the lobby of the Empire State Building. So I know, I feel like I know what it looks like. But, which I guess is true for a lot of New York. Like, I kind of like to go to like some of the boroughs, but I know some of the boroughs aren't as safe, like some of the neighborhoods. But I know that's probably where a lot of like the like mom and pop restaurants are, like in the Bronx or like, you know, like places like that where they're gonna have that kind of stuff more. But like Brooklyn, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where I end up. And again, it's gonna depend too. Like if I am truly there alone, not knowing a soul, or if Denise and Marcel end up coming, because that'll maybe change my ability to feel like we could go do a few other things, you know. Steve C. Hey, everybody. It's been a while. I'm sorry, y'all. Well, I hope everything's okay. I'm glad to have you back. We went up for a day trip, had to make sure we knew where the McDonald's was so we could go to the bathroom. Oh, yeah. Good point. I do potty about every 5 minutes, so that is something to consider. Good to know. Good to know. I hadn't thought about that. We have faith in you, Sid. Thank you, Big Country. Appreciate you. Williamsburg, Brooklyn is a good time. Oh, yeah? Okay, Rock and Ranch. Try to remember that. Ooh, I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but the burger was like 95 bucks. Yeah, like I just want to be able to say like I had a slice in New York and I want like a good deli sandwich from some like, which I probably will have to go outside of Manhattan for, like I would think, to like find more like mom and pop type places, because I feel like Manhattan is like more of like a fancy downtown, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. Although my one, which I need to text her again because now I can't remember the name of it, friend that's from Jersey who used to go to New York a lot. She told me the name of 2 restaurants that are owned by the same people. That's like family style Italian. She's like, it's really good, and it's in Manhattan. So I have to look that up again. I'll get her to send it to me again. Yeah, very few public restrooms there. Okay, good to know. Hey, I'm not opposed to like popping in a coffee shop and like, or like, you know, a hotel lobby and like getting a drink at the lobby real quick and then like being able to use their bathroom. Like I'm not opposed to like having to go in and like do something like that. I just have to like have to know where they are, I guess. Oh, I got you, Chrissy. Go get your eggs before it's dark. Love you. Thank you. I might text you if I have more questions about New York because you seem like a wealth of knowledge. I totally forgot about all that untapped potential I had sitting there. Home Alone Sid version. I know, right? Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. That's me. Hopefully the criminals won't be chasing me. That would be not good. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. You know, I gotta find something cool to bring back for Frankie for sure from New York. I have no idea what. I have to find something in my travels that it, you know, that's not like it's not just a shirt from like the airport that says New York. You know what I mean? Like I want to find her something that's like, you know, something cute little that she would like just as a souvenir kind of thing. You got to bring your kid back something, you know, from something like that. Like this last time I went to California, I didn't bring her back anything, but I did the last time I went. I didn't bring anything back this time because honestly, I didn't go to anywhere where there was like stuff like that. But the first year we did because when Beth came with us, we did all the tourist, well, not all the tourist stuff, but we did some tourist stuff. And we went to Old Town, which is like I don't know how to describe it. They have a bazaar and they have like, it's like the original settlements in San Diego and like the town and stuff. And anyway, so they had like tchotchkes and and sweatshirts and stuff like that. We ate at Guy Fieri's restaurant. Food was great and the price was really good. Oh, okay. Good to know, David. Good to know. Too bad the Carnegie Deli was an awesome place, but they closed like 3 years ago. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, that's true. Oh, Lord. Okay. That's true, though. That is kind of a quintessential, like, item. You're very right, Rockin' Ranch. I wasn't thinking like, I was thinking like, the ones you see of every other town where it's kind of like the block collegiate lettering and it says like whatever the city is or whatever the state is. But that's a total, those were so, I think that was like really made popular or became like their thing in the 80s when I was a kid. So it was like everywhere. And that was like the coolest thing. So those I Love NY shirts, yeah, for sure. Yes, I'll tell my pilot. No, I would like to make a request that we do not have a water landing. And go see the naked cowboy in Times Square. That's true. That's true. I've heard stories. We have a guy like that in California that goes up and down the boardwalk that's wearing pretty much nothing. So, and he's like a gazillion years old too. But actually, he might have died. How do I think about it? I don't know. Harley Davidson Cafe, that place was expensive. Tip if I take a pic with them. Yeah, that's pretty standard. That's like a Vegas thing too. Like anytime you take a picture with any of the showgirls walking down the strip or any of the characters that look like Wish versions of Mickey Mouse, you're supposed to tip them too. But as a military guy, I did not want to see Ground Zero where the Twin Towers fell. Came out of the tunnel from New Jersey and ran right into them. It was a while. Oh, it was wild. There were still big piles of debris. Yeah. I thought about that too. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on going to that site. Um, I don't know how I feel about it. That was a really like it's still very that whole day is very and I was on the other coast, but that whole day was very vivid for me. And not like flipping through the channels and just every single channel was a live broadcast of it. And I was just like, what is happening? And and living in San Diego in a military town, everybody was like, we're next, what's going on? What's going on? Everybody was freaked out. So I don't know if I'd want to go see that, I mean, I know they have the Freedom Tower or whatever thing now, whatever they call it that they put there, but I don't know. I went to New York and all I got was this t-shirt. Exactly. Exactly. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I know. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll touch base with Denise probably tomorrow and see what the news is on whether or not they've made their decision yet. So, and I told her, what hotel I was staying at and stuff in case they wanted to book at the same place so we could, take an Uber together or take a bus together or whatever. So, although if they, I mean, I imagine they'll want to park their car at the hotel and leave it until they leave because who wants to try to drive in New York, right? That's right. Can't stand Guy Fieri. I'm neutral on him. I mean, like Gordon Ramsay, I love on every level. And when we went to Vegas, we've gone to 2 of his restaurants in Vegas. I was very happy. I was on a honeymoon. I was on my honeymoon, turned on the TV, and the first tower was on fire. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, what's funny is some of the hotels did. I mean, I'm sure it's like valet where they like take your car to like a thing because they do the same thing in downtown San Diego. They don't have a parking lot, but they have like lots or structures. And then when you get there, you give them your keys and then they just go park it. And then when you need it, you have an app, like a text message thing on your phone that you like call your car to you and it signals the guys and they go get it and bring it to you. That's what happened when I was in San Diego. The list is too long to get into here. It sounds like he like peed in your cornflakes there, big country. Like, I don't know what happened. Have people in New York sign my 3 Mississippi hoodie? If I met anybody cool, maybe. I wouldn't just have random people in New York sign it. Like, I don't know. Lonely Hitchhiker Kent, what's going on? Hope you're doing good. Sorry I'm late, but I made it. No worries. No worries. Sid, if you email, is your email on your home page? I need to email Mike and ask what kind of jalapenos he grew. They looked great for poppers. Mine are like a third on that size. Yes, it is on there. There's the one that's linked. So it's 3mississippifarms@gmail.com. So, and it's on there somewhere in our stuff. I forget exactly which page. I know it's in like the description. It's in the link tree. And I think it's on the about page too. So one of those things has the old email that's still listed as the Crouch Ranch because that's what the channel's originally tied to, but I added the other one. So I know that his are ones that he groomed himself, that he like took the strongest ones and did that whole thing with. So, and they're third or fourth generation at this point on those. Maybe even, oh, you know what? No, those are maybe fifth or sixth generation. I don't know. Mike would know. I can't remember. So I remember where I was when the towers fell. Yeah. Yep. I remember too. I remember going into work that day. I was what? How old was I? 19? I think it was like 19, maybe 20. I don't know. I'd have to do the math. But anyway, I was working at the pharmacy that I had worked at in high school still. And people were panicking about getting Cipro because everybody was terrified of anthrax. So everybody wanted to they were having their doctors call in Cipro left and right. And everybody was like, calm down. The pepperoni on your pizza is rat meat. Ooh, Alex, I don't know about that. Mike's cayenne peppers were a lot bigger than mine. Mine turned purple. Oh, interesting, David. Well, I know his on those are several generations in as well. He's been what did he call it? Unnatural selection, where he like checks the plant over and saves the seeds that had the best fruit and the best plants and like does all that. So can't stand Ramsay either. Oh, I love him. I love him. His food's good too. I have a tattoo on my chest that says never forgive, never forget with the day the tower fell. Oh my goodness. Oh, what he was saying in the video, James? Yeah, so he was talking about the color of the peppers. If you pull peppers when they're green, they don't come into their full flavor. I think he was specifically referring to the jalapenos. There's a few other peppers that are the same way, but you have to let them fully ripen on the vine, basically, and it can take a while. They'll be green on there for a long time. Luckily, nothing really bugs them. Like there's not much that like tries to go after the fruit. Because they're hot peppers. So it's not too bad. But you want to wait till they're red and then pull them. And then they're mo better. That's all I know. But that's what he was talking about, yeah. But he's got his own little generation of cayennes and jalapenos that he's are you no? Yes. Sure. Okay. I don't know what you're doing. He's hovering. He's hovering, ladies and gents.
Oh, okay.
There we go. No, I really can't see the screen.
Yeah, I don't know when it started getting dark at 7 o'clock, but
Well,
it's
I was talking
happening.
about because I'm far away now.
It's now getting dark at 7 o'clock, which is a bummer.
It's dark in the morning now until like 6:45. Like I got up and came downstairs and I was like, what time is it? It's like literally on Monday it started. And I was like,
yeah.
I mean, I get up at the same time like every day. And I was like, sat out on the porch and it was dark like it is now. And I'm like, and it was like 6:45. And I'm like, dang. I missed the start of this, Sid. When are you coming to New York? I'll be there next week. I get in on Tuesday and I leave Thursday. So I'm only there like boom, boom. Real quick.
Let's see. Mike, was I yelling at you earlier? Herman, no, I don't think I was.
Oh, they could hear you chewing something out over there in the phone.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah.
I
was
said,
on one kind of loud phone call.
yeah. I knew you weren't chewing somebody out on the phone. I could tell you guys were talking about a story of something, but like.
Yeah, we were talking about another vendor.
But we could hear you.
Yeah.
So I tried to talk louder to cover for you, but you're a very loud man.
My bad. Yeah.
They were all like, "Who's he chewing out?" I was like, "Oh."
Nah.
I was like, "I don't think he's chewing anybody out. I know that tone. That's not that tone."
Nah.
No.
No chewing.
No chewing.
Steve, you must be in New York since you said, when are you coming to New York?
Oh, that's true. Maybe.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Cayenne peppers. Yeah, that was a good video. It didn't get watched a lot though. Got a good bit of comments, but it didn't get watched a lot.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
You never know. Like sometimes a video that I think won't do well does really well, and then others it's like, this is a good video. I don't know why nobody wants to watch it. The thumbnail's good. The title's good. I did all the things. It should be fine. It's not fine.
Right.
You never know.
All the things.
All the things. Hours and hours doing all the things, and then crickets. Slap a video together sometimes and throw it up, and it goes viral. You never know.
I have no idea where Oneida County is. I do, however, know that Oneida is the name of one of the Indian tribes that was part of the Iroquois Nation. Little fun fact there. Yeah. Or still is, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the rules on that.
Yeah, they're
Yes, sir, he said.
can't bother with peppers. Oh, couldn't bother with the peppers. I don't have Sid's appeal.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, I haven't been in much of the videos lately, to be honest. I've been behind the camera a lot, filming them. So Frankie's been in a lot more videos lately because they were working on our truck and they were doing the brakes and all that. So I've been just kind of in the background, like literally behind the camera. Not even in the background, just.
They're also a maker of fine cutlery, Oneida Cutlery.
I've heard of them.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I've heard of them.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I think we used to have some.
If we used to have some, then it's probably not fine cutlery.
Yeah, I feel like we had some.
Because we have never really been able to have nice things.
My dad had given me some that they sold at like Costco or something when he bought my pots and pans.
Yo, Tim from Ridge Life is in here.
Yeah, he's teasing you.
Yeah.
That's what he do.
Yeah, we're good. Oh, Tim, yeah, I'll bring some. I don't know if I'll be able to bring some fishing. It depends. They're about done, but I might still have some. I will be bringing, hopefully, if somebody reminds me, some summer sausage.
I'll remind them. Because I'm gonna make. I think he wants me to make egg cups again to bring up. But I may not make firecrackers, although I might have to because I don't know.
Mike calls a butter knife a flathead screwdriver. You have no idea how accurate that is.
Do you know that half of the silverware that was like part of our wedding set that like we had registered for, all of the small forks and half of the butter knives and some of the spoons are still in the garden in Ramona, California?
Probably, yeah.
I know they are.
There's probably some in the garden here, though.
No, because
I guarantee there's at least one spoon out there that I was using to plant some seedlings because I ran across it the other day, saw it, and didn't go get it.
Sir.
Yeah.
We're gonna not have any silverware left. I already had to buy a whole new thing of forks.
Yeah, so now we have plenty. We can.
But they don't match everything.
Matchy smatchy. Who are some of the other Iroquois?
I don't know, but our time's up.
some of the other tribes in the Iroquois Nation. Let's see. There was Oneida. There was Seneca. There was Algonquin.
Yeah, we have kind of kept in touch with them off and on. They actually moved. They still own the house, but they're renting it out because he got a job offer in a different area, so it was too good for them to pass up. So they moved about an hour and a half away.
Mohawk, those folks were from Florida, I believe, and I believe they actually became part of the nation much later, if I remember correctly.
Are you gonna stay and talk and shut it down, or?
No, I guess we're done. But there's more. I think there's 5. I can't believe I don't remember this. This was one of my favorite subjects when I was Frankie's age, which was a long time ago.
You're older now.
So I guess we can call it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. I will be posting a sipping and spilling tomorrow. But because I know I've been not great about that lately, so my apologies. Anyway, I know my Dollar Tree glasses back in the recliner they go. Appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
I need some Dollar Tree glasses.
I told you.
These glasses right here, these are Walmart glasses, and the hinge breaks very easily on them.
Well, these ones, if I break it, it was only a 5-quarter store now.
These are $19.99.
Yeah, so
that is not fair.
Yeah. Just go buy them at the dollar store, at the 5-quarter store.
Yeah.
Be a whore for the $5.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the $19.99 easily breaky.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, appreciate you. Have a good rest of your night. And no live next week because I won't be here.
Should be a new Yoki.
And so that was the thing I forgot to tell you guys. So,
I wonder if Frankie and I should try to do a live. No, we're not going to try to do that.
They won't do it. They don't know how.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys. Remember, safety's off.
Safety's off.
Hot mic.
Edit.
Hot mic.